Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today because guess what? It is Den-O Day! You guys, I am so excited, as I always am on a Den-O Day. If you're joining me early on this Den-O Day, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So we had a pretty tragic episode of Den-O last time. It was actually pretty sad, and I think as wacky and slapsticky as Den-O can be, it kind of has this overarching tone of like kind of wistful sadness and loss, and it's very, very interesting the way that they combine the two, because you would not guess from like some of the antics that go on with the Imagin on the Den liner that like we could ever kind of get that kind of tone, but like there it is. One of the great things about Toko in general is like, yeah, you can have your wacky stuff and everything, but it's not afraid to get deep when it wants to. So we learned, well, we didn't learn, like, I was kicking myself because, like, I feel like I should have known the whole time that, like, of course, it's kind of wrong to toy with someone and, you know, knowingly having them create memories of Yuto only to just lose them again. And it didn't occur to me at first, and obviously, like, it didn't occur to Deneb either, that, you know, not only is it kind of, you know, for Yuto it's hard because you create these bonds and friendships and everything and then, like, gone. But it's really unfair to the other person because, you know, we saw the particular example that we had this time was this girl who had just gotten out of the hospital with, you know, a hard to fight illness, and had decided to just like live every day to its fullest and create great memories every day. And as long as you have the memories, then you're good. And it's like, oh no. So it was a sad thing to watch Deneb go through, and it was like painful to realize, like watching it too, that like, one, there's no way that we've seen to save Yuto now, and two, not only is it just, you know, his own feelings at stake here, but it's other people's, and he really, like, that really explains a lot of the angst and everything, that he didn't want anyone else to kind of get hurt, because even though they don't remember that they got hurt, like, we see that Irie, like, very clearly has just a, this overtone of just sadness, and like, she's trying to grasp at something that's like right there, but she just can't quite, and it hurts her, but she doesn't know why. And it's very painful. It's very sad. And, you know, he doesn't want to watch anyone else go through that. We did see that, like, at the end, Irie doesn't know why she's come up with the Sakurai blend, but wants to finish it and feels a need to, like, do it for him. And, like, so she has there's some little tangible thread there, but she just can't quite. I would imagine, like, the stronger the memories were, maybe the harder they are to get rid of. And, like, Ryotaro was saying, that owner said, you know, memories are strong and brittle. You know, a person's memory is strong and brittle. And, you know, a memory of someone you were engaged to for years and years is probably harder to just completely destroy, I would imagine, than like somebody who had a crush on you for a few days. And maybe that's why Irie's still like struggling with it, and seems to have some semblance of a memory. But yes, it was very tragic. And right at the end, we get the I forget what his title is, but the other owner, he's like the, what is his title? It's gonna bother me now. They'll say it in the next episode, but, he comes over and is like, oh, hey, I got that info on the junction point for you, and then stop. So I'm like dying to see what's going on, like getting some more answers, getting some more details. I can't wait. So what do you say we jump into the next episode? Let's go. So what does that mean? Does that mean they have a contract now? But how though? Because if he makes the contract with them, they disappear anyway, don't they? Like, they would go away. Like, they're not, if what Kai is saying is right, there's no way to resolve what's happening to time and still keep Momotaro and all them around. If what he's saying is true. Now, what if he's straight up lying to Ryotaro for this very reason? Because he can't... I believe in Ryotaro, but I do think, like, I don't know about him fighting without any of the Imagine, period. You know what I mean? Like, clearly in the past, they have to kind of get around it now. But, I mean, that would take care of things for Kai, wouldn't it? He would get what he wanted. No Den-O in the way. No problem. There would still be Zeronos, though. But, I mean, we know eventually he's in danger of disappearing, too. So, I don't even know. Like, I wouldn't even trust Kai. But even if what he's saying is right, I mean, there really wouldn't be a way around it. Because if he fights with Momotaro Tachi, then supposedly the Imagine all disappear when all this is over. If he makes his wish, they disappear anyway, don't they? I don't know, well, because when they have a regular contract with another Imagine, when everything's said and done, the Imagine goes back in time. So, but I mean, like, what, is he just, like, not planning to, like, he's just gonna let all this happen now? Because, like, if they fight back on any of this, like, the way I'm interpreting it is, if they are able to save this time, then all the Imagine are done. So, like, even if he makes them go away now, like, are they just not going to fight anymore? And just let Kai, like, take over? So that there's Imagine still and, like, his Imagine still exists? I don't know. I don't know about that. And you know I'm always behind my baby boy 100%. But I'm not sure about this one, you guys. I legit am not sure. I think it's coming from a place of love because he really wants his friends to be all right. And I want them to be all right, but there's got to be another way. There's got to be another way other than this. I cannot believe he made the wish. Oh my God. Do they have, it really seems like once the wish is made, they have to abide by it. Can they resist it all? Can they be like, no, that wasn't a valid wish. This isn't a contract. We're not making this contract. I don't know if they can. They're still Imagine. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't trust Kai as far as I can throw him. Seriously, like my first instinct is to think like that's bull. Oh my goodness, guys. I honestly, I didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming. How many episodes do we have left now? That was 43. So we have 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 6 episodes left. Anything could happen. The only thing that's keeping me, like, relatively sane right now is the fact that, like, I have seen other things that feature the Imagine. But, honestly, though, like, I really don't even know. Because there's been other instances of that in Kamen Rider where, like, something happens to a character at the end of the series, and they'll still bring them back with some kind of, like, twist or explanation. So it could be that. Oh my God, you guys. And so another interesting point that was brought up was Sakurai, his disappearance, Airi losing her memory, everything. We only know that from Ryotaro's account of the events. So what are they trying to present there? That Ryotaro is misremembering? Were memories falsely implanted? Were, you know, did he dream it up? Did, you know, I mean, obviously, like, we know he's not lying, but are they trying to get at something, if there was anything wrong with those memories, then that could mean something big. that could mean something really big. What if he, like, remembers it differently? Can he change time by remembering it differently? If he's the only one that remembers now? God, there's part of me that's like, oh my God, was Sakurai even really real? Did he ever even exist? Did Ryotaro make him up? Like, we know, like, the cute little nicknames that he has for Momotaros and friends, and the way that he's imagined them kind of has to do with his, like, he based them on, like, different fantasy, like, folklore stories and characters. Is it possible, like, his imagination just came up with Sakurai? I don't know, guys, but that is, wow, what a wrench to throw in the works to have that possibility. Or to at least just even, like, bring up doubt and question about his memories in general. It's just, like, a really, really interesting thing to bring up right now. So I cannot even imagine where they're going with it. No pun intended. Imagine. But I can't wait to see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we had that, and on top of that, we had Kai just, like, straight up taking out buildings and possibly people. All I can say is, like, I feel like we're in the end game now. Like, I feel like anything goes right now. Like, they're gonna, like, all the good twists. Not all the good twists, because we've had some good twists along the way, but I feel like we're in for some stuff in these last episodes. So, you guys, wow. I cannot wait to see what happens next. That was definitely, like, we're definitely getting into they're still fun, but more dramatic episodes now. So, I had a blast with it. I hope you did as well. I cannot wait to see what happens next. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.